some things I want to talk about. I want to go into my angry rant here. Some things that I'm noticing about conventions that's bothering me. The first thing I want to talk about is pricing. Now, the first convention that I ever went to, the standard was $20 all around. Whoever was there, it was $20. You got your autograph, you got your picture with them, and you moved on. Nowadays, with inflation, I guess, it seems like the standard is kind of now $25. If you're a higher up horror celebrity, or if you think you're a higher up horror celebrity, you're going to charge $30. On Friday at Scarefest, there was somebody apparently charging $50 for an autograph, and if I'm mistaken here, please correct me in the comments, but an additional maybe $30 for the photo opportunity. And then the next day they were charging $25 or best offer. So I mean, if I paid $80 to this guy on Friday, and then somebody told me he was doing $25 or best offer on Saturday, I would have been super freaking pissed. To the point of tracking down the promoter and saying, dude, I think you owe me some money. People who one day are doing $10, the next day they're doing $20. In the morning they're doing $20. By the afternoon, after they've had a few drinks, they're doing $10 again. They're going to charge, this chick $20 because she's hot. They're going to charge the balding middle-aged guy after her $25. You need to have something at your table saying, this is how much I cost. For this amount of money, you get this. And do not deter from that. And you need to know, somebody should have, and the guy who's charging $50 and doing $30, somebody should have, I'm sure somebody sat him down and had a talk with him after the word got around, but why wasn't he informed to begin with? And I don't think this definitely wasn't the guy's first convention, so I don't know. Another thing that's bothering me is, again, the price, the inflation, and people who, look, if you're John Carpenter, if you're an A-list, if you're a main eventer, to use wrestling parlance, if you're a main eventer, $30, absolutely. John Carpenter, Lance Henriksen, George Romero, absolutely $30. If you're known for one horror movie that came out 30 plus years ago, and you're asking for $30, or you're double dipping, which I'll get into that a little bit later. I want to say something, but I'm not going to say it. That's not right. So that definitely bothers me. I look at it like, $20. You're paying somebody $1 a second to pay attention to you or to acknowledge you in some form or fashion. So for $20, for $1 a second, if that's not enough to satiate your enormous ego that you've created for yourself, that you feel like you deserve from the one movie that you're known for that came out 30 plus years ago, if that doesn't satiate that enormous ego, then you can go to hell. You're not going to get my money. I'm sorry. And there were people at Fright Night Film Fest who, one person in particular who I was going to get an autograph and a signature from, or an autograph and a picture from, who, once I heard that he was doing this, or how much he charged, and what sort of shenanigans he was trying to get into there, I didn't want any part of him, and didn't want any part of him. The double dipping, the charging an amount for an autograph and then charging an amount for a photograph, total horseshit. Total horseshit. One price, all inclusive. All inclusive. The professional photo opportunities, also horseshit, basically price gouging, double dipping, bringing in somebody who you're saying is your professional photographer. No. I'm not going to wait in line to get your autograph, pay you a fee for your autograph, then wait 4 or 5 hours to when, hanging around the event until the time when your scheduled photo op begins. Wait in line 2 hours to get my picture with you. Wait in line another 2 hours while the picture's printing, because you've only got one printer at the freaking show. And oh, by the way, it just ran out of ink, so you're going to have to wait another hour while some dumbass runs over to Costco to get some more ink for the printer. So you've waited a total of 9 hours to get this picture put in your hand, and then you realize this professionally done picture put in your hands, and then you realize that it looks like shit. No thank you. No thank you. What I want you to do when I give you my money is you're going to sign whatever I slide under your nose. You're going to put whatever name on it I want. You should put whatever. If I want you to write, hey Justin, I think you're a piece of shit. I hate you. I hope you die. Joe Blow. You should do that. Then I want you to stand your ass up and pose next to me while my buddy takes a picture. It's going to cost you all of 5 seconds of your time. Now, whether you want to smile in the picture, whether you want to acknowledge me as a human being on the face of the earth with you in the picture, whether you want to even make eye contact into the camera lens, whether you want to pretend like you're even resemble a human being who has not had their soul vacuumed out their ass 15 years ago and has spent every day since then in a drug and alcohol-induced stupor. That's totally up to you. But just stand there for 5 seconds, let my buddy take the picture, and let me move on. And just charge me once. And don't charge me $50 for the whole thing because you were in a movie, or you were in a movie that was popular 20 years ago, and you haven't done a thing since. That's horseshit. Ultimately, that kind of stuff is going to hurt the celebrities, and it's going to hurt the shows, because the celebrity, the fans are going to go, look, this guy's nobody, I'm not paying him that money. So he's not going to get paid. He's not going to want to come back to this show anymore because, he's going to think we're all cheapskates. The convention's not going to be able to book him. Ultimately, the show, the convention, the promoter, it's going to hurt them. It's hurting us, the fans, immediately. It's got an immediate impact on us. It's going to hurt the celebrities because they're not going to get paid, and they're sure as hell not going to lower their price because, like I said, they've got this huge ego for, from the one popular movie they were in 30 plus years ago. And it's going to hurt the conventions ultimately because they're not going to be bringing in revenue. So, those are just a few things that I've noticed from the past couple of conventions that I've been to. Some things that I think are absolutely ridiculous. The double dipping in the photo opportunities, the professional photo opportunities, just blow me away. I mean, that's total crap. I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that. Like I said, I throw some money at you, sign whatever I've got, stand your ass up, let me pose next to you for 5 seconds, and let me go on, and there's a bunch of other people behind me. Take your money, be happy. Be happy anybody even remembers you from your one movie. Even if you've done, 5 good movies over the course of the past, 20 years, be happy that anybody wants you, that people are here to see you and they want your autograph, and they're going to pay you this money for you basically to acknowledge their presence in, however, level of acknowledgement, of course, differs. But anyway, I've gone on too long.